the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Please remain standing for the invocation. All praise to you, gracious Creator. You have gathered us in this university community to praise you by our words and our works. Bless the University of Alberta, which seeks to teach whatsoever things are true. Bless the students and professors, the non-academic staff and support staff, the administration, and all those who volunteer on the Board of Governors, Senate, and Alumni Council, and all who promote sound education in our community. We ask that those who leave here today blessed with their degrees may be given grace and strength to serve in our global home. May we grow in wisdom and grace before you and all your people. May this university always be home of truth and wisdom, of faith and goodwill towards all. Please be seated. Good afternoon, and welcome to the University of Alberta on a beautiful Alberta day. My name is Ralph Young, and I have the privilege of serving as the Chancellor of our university and representing the public interest in our university. To begin, I wish to acknowledge and honor all Indigenous peoples, including the Inuit, Métis, and First Nations of Treaty 6, and to acknowledge the traditional lands on which we are gathered today. I also wish to acknowledge and honor the immigrants from many nations whose contributions have added so much to our rich heritage. Our university is blessed with a diverse and inclusive culture which is built on the legacy of all those who have come before us. Today, we pledge to uphold that legacy as we continue to pursue whatsoever things are true. On behalf of our entire community, I'm delighted to welcome you all to our convocation this afternoon. We're very pleased that so many friends and family members could join us as we acknowledge the accomplishments of our graduates. Graduation from the University of Alberta is a significant milestone, and we are honored to share this convocation ceremony with you. The tradition of convocation, which is a Latin term meaning a gathering of all qualified degree holders in the university community, dates back almost 700 years to medieval times. Many generations of scholars have walked in your footsteps. Led by our Chief Marshal and the University Mace, today's formal procession to the stage originates in the procession of the Guild of Teachers. The University coat of arms above us includes the great horned owl, Alberta's provincial bird, the Book of Learning, the pronghorn from Alberta's coat of arms, and our own golden bear, mascot of our university. Our university motto, Caecumque Vera, Latin for whatsoever things are true, is at its foundation. As Chancellor, I wear our university green and gold with great pride and respect. The various academic gowns, hoods, and caps on stage declare in their designs and colors the alma maters and qualifications of the faculty who are here to celebrate with you. Similarly, your academic apparel signifies to everyone here and to society your faculty and degree of proficiency as graduates. Today, each of you will cross the stage as your name is called, and that will be the most important part of the ceremony. Your degree will be conferred when we congratulate you and shake your hand. And that moment will bind you and the University of Alberta together for all time. Your family and friends are witness to that commitment. All of the history and tradition within today's ceremony is in honor of you, our graduands. That's why we're all here to celebrate your future with you. We're also privileged to welcome Ms. Jane Ash Poitras, who has accepted our invitation to receive an Honorary Doctor of Letters. An honorary degree recognizes inspiring role models and leaders, celebrates exemplary achievements, or recognizes remarkable service to society. Joining the celebration on the stage today is our President, Dr. Indira Samarasekera, and Mr. Douglas Goss, Chair of the Board of Governors. We're also pleased that Dr. Fern Snart, Dean of the Faculty of Engineering, and Dr. Sean Robertson, Acting Dean of the Faculty of Native Studies, are here to congratulate graduates as they cross the stage. And I'm equally delighted to welcome here on stage Chancellor and Board Chair Emeritus and past honorary degree recipient, Dr. Eric Newell, past honorary degree recipients, Drs. Diane and Irving Kipnis and Dr. Louise Hayes, Vice President of Corporate Development and Applied Research from the Southern Alberta Institute of Technology, Dr. Alex Zawowicz, and Ms. Heather Sweet, MLA for Edmonton Manning. I would also like to recognize Elder Francis Whiskeyjack, who is here today to extend a special personal note of congratulations to our Aboriginal graduates as they cross the stage. So we're all here to celebrate, and I hope that you will very much enjoy this day. And I'd now like to start by inviting our board chair, Mr. Douglas Goss, to bring greetings from the board.
Well, good afternoon. Eminent Chancellor, Mr. Ralph Young, President Dr. Indira Samarasekera, distinguished guests, graduands, family, and friends. It's indeed an honor to bring greetings today on behalf of the Board of Governors of our university. Special welcome to our honorary degree recipient, Gina Ash Poitras. You bring great honor to the institution by accepting our invitation today. You know, Convocation is a special time when our entire university community gathers to celebrate your tremendous achievements. And indeed, we have much to celebrate. But today we especially gather to celebrate you, the graduating class of 2015. You've achieved a level of excellence which will be forever recognized in your university degree, a University of Alberta degree. As chair of this university, I want to assure you that this university remains absolutely steadfast in its pursuit of being among the world's great public universities. And our board is united in its commitment to excellence across the entire institution. You know, it's an extraordinary time for this university and our province, and your degree positions you to compete with the very best in the world. You're only limited by your own ambition and creativity, and I know you have both in abundance. In short, graduates, you are this institution's pride and joy, and I know you'll bring great honor to our institution as you work to solve the many challenges currently facing the city, this province, and indeed the entire global community. Our Board of Governors salutes you today, and we hope this ceremony will be remembered as a highlight in a full and satisfying career. Remain ambitious, remain creative in all your pursuits. Special congratulations to you and your families and all of those who've supported you up to this point. Our very best wishes to all of you in your future endeavors. Now it's my privilege to introduce Ms. Heather Sweet, MLA from Edmonton Manning, to bring greetings on behalf of the Government of Alberta. Heather.
Thank you for that kind introduction. Good afternoon, Chancellor Young, President Thank you. distinguished guests, faculty and staff, family and friends, and of course, graduates. It's my privilege to be here on Treaty 6 territory to bring you greetings on behalf of Premier Rachel Notley and the Government of Alberta. And what an honor it is to join all of you on such a special day in your lives. Today, graduates, we celebrate. We salute your hard work over the past years, and we look to your future. With your families and your friends, we feel the overwhelming sense of pride, the thrill of achievement, and the exciting of new beginnings. I am pleased to offer you my heartfelt congratulations, and if I may, a bit of advice. We'll call it peer advice, maybe. Today, we venture forth from the world as students to the world that you've chosen for your careers. As you go further into that new life, as the distance from your student days widen, you'll start to look back fondly on the time you've just completed. When you talk about it, you won't talk so much about the courses you took or the degrees that you earned. You'll talk about your friendships that you've made and the triumphs of your personal growth. You'll talk about the great sense of possibility that kept you going when the workload seemed to be mountains to climb, and the camaraderie you helped face some of the biggest challenges that you had in your life and how you encouraged others along the way. You've earned these precious, intangible things just as surely as anything you can frame and hang on the wall. So when you find yourself in your new life looking back, remember that life is more than just your job title. It's about more than how you earned or what you buy. It's about who you are and who you will become and how you will share it, and how you're going to shape your future. You're leaving school today for the greatest learning opportunity you'll ever know, life. Continue to learn, continue to think critically and be involved, work hard and contribute to your community, be entrepreneurs, and never stop dreaming. Shape your future with skills, knowledge, and most of all, experience you have gained from your time here at the University of Alberta. Your journey starts today. We wish you the best in that journey. We know that the future of Alberta is the best in your hands. Congratulations, and thank you.
Class of 2015, come with me, if you will, on an imaginative journey. Leave pomp and circumstance for just a moment and cast your mind back to your first day at the University of Alberta. Who were you then? What hopes did you have? Did you feel a little bit overwhelmed arriving on campus? A little unsure about whether you were in the right program, let alone the right building? Or did you feel like you were finally in the right place, ready to become the person you wanted to be? We all have our unique University of Alberta beginning. I'll never forget one of my first days as president. I was feeling confident and excited, convinced that I was ready to take on the biggest challenge of my life. So out I went during orientation week to speak to students and hand out some U of A goodies. Having just done the research for my interview, I was keen to see what they knew about their university. When was the U of A founded? I asked one bright-eyed student. 1779, he responded with great certainty. I suggested he try a history course. I asked another student, who was the first president of the U of A? I received a blank look. After a few seconds, the student said, and who are you? I asked, who do you think I am? Her face brightened, and she said, you must be the student union president. How flattering to be mistaken for a 20-year-old. But I knew right then I had work to do. Having the title of president was one thing. Becoming a leader she could respect and recognize, that I would have to earn. And so my own U of A education began. Today, we celebrate the educational journey that you and I began on that first day. The U of A has taught me more than I thought possible. I hope you feel the same. In past years, I've had to rely on memories of my own convocation to find the words of advice I'd like to share today. But this year, it's different. This year, after 10 years as president, I too am leaving the U of A. Like many of you, I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing next. I'm even moving back in with my family. Well, to be honest, it's my daughter and her family who are moving in with me while they have house renovations done. But right about now, without a definite plan, it feels frighteningly close to moving back into the basement. Your parents are here praying that you don't do the same. So here we are, you and I, excited and apprehensive at the same time. It's been such a privilege for me to lead this great university and to see so many talented graduates cross the stage. When I reflect on the last decade, my main aim as a person and as your president has been to set myself and every student on a journey to excellence. Today is just the first stop for you on that lifetime endeavor. I believe that excellence is not merely rooted in ambition and achievement, as many people think, but in something quite different. It's not about your grade point average or your academic awards. In fact, it's not a goal at all. Instead, seeking excellence is a process. It's a way of living your life. Excellence is that point on the horizon that gives you direction. I first learned this from my father, who was an ear, nose, and throat specialist in Sri Lanka. Every day, he toiled away caring for thousands of extremely poor patients. Faced with this daily grind, my father might have chosen to treat his patients quickly, doing only what was necessary to help them out the door, without really thinking deeply about their chronic illnesses. But he was a person who sought excellence in everything he did. Good enough was not in his repertoire. In my youth, he uncovered a bioelectric disturbance in the inner ear, which caused debilitating dizziness. He then devised a minor operation to treat the condition, which brought unimaginable relief to his patients. I was only a teenager, but I was struck by his passion and deep caring for his patients. His daily caring had translated to excellence. His actions remind me of a favorite quote. Excellence can be attained if you risk more than others think is safe. You care more than others think is wise. You dream more than others think is practical. And you expect more than others think is possible. Here at the U of A, I have continued to learn this lesson many times over. As you launch your careers, I would like to be able to assure you that with thoughtful planning, the journey towards excellence goes in a straight line. But it doesn't. No doubt you already know this. Life constantly surprises us. Good or bad, sometimes you can feel completely derailed by the unexpected. It's how we respond to and learn from these surprises that is our true test. Start by using the skills you've gained over your degree. Approach every problem and opportunity with both critical thinking skills and imagination. Connect the dots between ideas and people. Pay attention to details that others may have missed. Read and do research so that you can understand the full context of the issue. Seek alternative perspectives. Yours alone will never provide a full picture. This last point is important. Your generation is often touted as the most connected generation in human history. Hard to imagine, but when I became president, social media was so new that no one really knew it existed yet. Communication technology has made all our lives infinitely easier. I can send an email, a text, or a quick instruction, and things get done. But I've learned that we can sometimes mistake efficiency for quality. If Alexander Graham Bell had invented the telephone today, we would have all said, wow, I can hear the person in real time. He was certainly ahead of his time. Without face-to-face communication, which engages all 5 of our senses, technology can sometimes dehumanize and create misunderstanding. You may get things done, but you may find that you're doing them alone. As an African proverb teaches, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go with others. I think of my father and the thousands of conversations he had with his patients. Nothing would have come of them if he hadn't been listening with his whole self. The University of Alberta has a deep, resonant spirit and purpose that injects this kind of human connection into the heart of all we do. It goes back to our first president, Henry Marshall Tory, and his call for us to be a university for the uplifting of the whole people. His call resonated in 1908, perhaps because Alberta's pioneers had risked more than others thought wise and believed that they could build a better future for themselves and others. Tory's call has grown stronger in our awareness that this particular place has a much deeper history of being a gathering place where Aboriginal peoples of many nations came together for centuries in both spiritual and economic harmony. They knew that only by caring more than others think wise can we survive and prosper. This fierce pride in community and its corresponding commitment to serve and uplift others are hardwired into the U of A. They're now a part of me. They're now a part of you. They give our journey towards excellence a deeper meaning. Graduates, each one of you has your own particular U of A story. Continue to live out that story with purpose and vision. I ask you to risk more, to care more, to dream more, and to expect more of yourself than you thought possible. And always remember, by seeking excellence and striving to fulfill your highest potential, you can and you will become a person who uplifts others and makes the human community better for all. Warmest congratulations to you and good luck.
Knowledge shall not be the concern of scholars alone. The uplifting of the whole people shall be its final goal.
They inspire us all with their brilliance, creative force, and fervent desire to make the world a better place.
I accept in the name of our poor people.
Dream your dreams. It is possible to have a new kind of world.
Those who receive an honorary degree from the University of Alberta set the highest standards of dedication and excellence for students and for society at large.
You will always find it, your own courage or theirs, in the eyes of the other.
Go where there's no path and leave a trail for someone else.
And while their backgrounds and fields of endeavor vary widely, all are exceptional.
Maybe it's best if I just speak from the heart.
I will remember you. Will you remember me?
We face today a clash of ignorances.
You are who make the history. You are who create the future.
U of A honorary degree recipients embody the university's vision to inspire the human spirit through outstanding achievements in learning, discovery, and citizenship in a creative community.
I think we are now in the threshold of a new beginning.
It is a spirit that is building one of the world's great universities for the public good.
It is your attitude that will sustain you. It is not what happens to you, it is what you do with it.
Travel well, travel without prejudice, live long and prosper.
There you go. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Whenever an individual is being recognized for outstanding achievements or accomplishments, it is customary to honor that person with a special song. Over the past hundreds of years, many honor songs that have been passed down from generation to generation, community to community, and from family to family have lived through the years. These songs have a special power to them and carry great meaning and emotion when sung for the honoree. Accompanied with the beat of the drum, the songs show respect and love. We are pleased to have with us today Mr. Rocky Morin, originally from the Enoch Cree Nation. Mr. Morin has traveled across Canada and across the globe, sharing the beauty of his culture, and he will now share the honor song for our honorary degree recipient.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the Senate of the University of Alberta, I am honored to introduce Jane Ash Poitras for the honorary degree of Doctor of Letters. One of Canada's most important contemporary artists, Jane Ash Poitras has been at the forefront of Aboriginal art discourse for the past several decades. Her works inspire, inform, and challenge us, illuminating many social and political issues of our time. Describing her paintings as a reclamation process, Ms. Poitras often juxtaposes current and historical figures, such as Chief Joseph, the Dalai Lama, residential school children, and Barack Obama, among others, to spark a conversation. Her works featured in private and public collections across Canada and around the world encourage the viewer to link the past with the present in order to keep important stories alive. Artists, historians, and educators recognize that our past is understood differently depending on one's perspective. Ms. Poitras' singular talent allows her to express both personal and collective histories and experiences, bringing different elements together to create new points of connection. Her accomplishments and achievements include a Royal Canadian Academy of Arts designation, the Lieutenant Governor of Alberta Arts Award, and the National Aboriginal Achievement Award for Arts and Culture. A key figure in the cultural life of our city, province, and country, Jane Ash Poitras has inspired many emerging Aboriginal artists in communities here at home and across Canada. Today, our university honors the gift of her experience, the gift of her perspective, and the gift of her art. Eminent Chancellor, with great pride and respect, I present to you Jane Ash Poitras.
Jane Ash Poitras, in recognition of an internationally renowned visual artist who has made enduring contributions to Canada's cultural identity, I desire to confer upon you the honorary degree of Doctor of Letters, and to express the hope that we shall continue to be enriched by your wise counsel for many years to come. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. So now we'll just go over to the podium.
I'm nervous.
Stand behind you for a moment.
Hi. Yes, I'm Jane Ash Portra, and I have to thank this lovely university. Thank you, Ralph Young, Eminent Chancellor, Madam President, Dira, and all of you people for coming. And I thank the governors, General, I thank the faculty, I thank the students, family, and friends. We are all very proud of you today, and it's a great honor for me to stand before you and speak wisdom to you. But I've learned more wisdom in this room today than I have for a long time. The beautiful speech that your president gave, the beautiful speech that the presenters gave, they took away all my words. That was my speech. I started from very humble beginnings. I was a little orphan, and my mother died from tuberculosis, and I was found on a street by an elderly German woman, and she picked me up off the street and gave me tender, loving care, food, health care. And what happened was
She tried to get me into grade 1 at Sacred Heart School, and the nuns there said, that little girl is retarded. She should have a one-way ticket into the school for the Winifred School for the Retarded. So she taught me my ABCs, and that's why I'm getting this degree today, Doctor of Letters. So I've done many good things. I studied a lot. I read lots of books outside of my studies. I've graduated from Columbia and Ivy League University. I've taught in ethnobotany, microbiology, and in art, and in shamanism, and in religion. And so I'm a well-rounded person. So that's what I expect from you guys. Be well-rounded. And don't forget about, you know, this thing about social media, I'm not very good at it. I don't even know how to turn my cell phone on or turn it off. People do this for me. But one thing I do know what to do is I'm a calligrapher, a master calligrapher, so I know how to write beautifully. So don't forget to write a letter, and don't forget to know how to put a stamp on it and mail it. And you don't always have to text, and you don't always have to, you know, just, you know, email. Pick up the phone and phone each other and tell each other how much you love you love each other. And that's another point I wanted to say, is that how I made it was my friends and my family. And your family can be your colleagues, your friends, your faculty members, your buddies. Your family can be your biological family or your family that you're going to create, and the families that you're going to enjoy bringing up. Mine are still living with me. I don't know what's wrong with them. But I love them dearly. And I'm so proud of you people. You make me cry. I'm going to cry right now. And so I expect you to go out in the world and be path makers, like they say, and make a great future. And you are the future leaders. And I expect a lot of you. And one day I expect you to stand up here and have to go through this. Thank you so much.
We've just heard a very simple but profound message from a very remarkable and brilliant woman who, as I've just briefly got to know her, have gained enormous respect for her abilities, her contribution, her wisdom. And I know you have all also learned some wisdom from our honoree, Jane Ash Poitras. She is truly one of Canada's iconic artists and someone who has done so much to bring life to Aboriginal issues and other issues across Canada. So, Dr. Poitras, thank you so much. And now we're going to ask you to sign the honor roll to officially become a member of the University of Alberta family. Thank you, Dr. Poitras. You are now, again, continuing to be a part of the University of Alberta family. She's a graduate of this university. She's taught at this university. She's now an honorary degree recipient. Congratulations once more. And now, graduates, it's your turn. As the name of each graduand is called across the stage, I will formally admit you to your degrees, and we will have an opportunity to congratulate you. On your journey across the stage, you will also walk past the University of Alberta ceremonial mace. Centuries ago, the mace was a symbol of authority for political, military, and academic occasions. Today, our mace represents the life-changing power of knowledge and the importance of our university and our graduates to our society. I look forward to seeing you on stage shortly.
The candidates for degrees, all of you, will please rise, stand, and follow along on page 4 of your programs. Eminent Chancellor and President, on behalf of the faculty, I present to you these scholars and ask that they be pledged and admitted to the degrees to which they are entitled.
Do you promise faithfully to observe and loyally to maintain the statutes, customs, privileges, and liberties of this your university? Do you solemnly promise to conduct yourself in all things loyally and faithfully to the honor of your university, the encouragement of learning, and the good of your country? These
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the province of Alberta, and with the consent of this university, I admit you to the degrees to which you are entitled and invest you with all the powers, rights, and privileges pertaining to such degrees. I charge you to use them for the uplifting of the whole people, to inspire the human spirit, and for all who believe to serve your God, and finally to pursue more steadfastly whatsoever things are true. Please be seated.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of Professor Fern Snott, I present the following graduates for degrees in the Faculty of Education. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Kendall Diana Bannock. David Harris Kenneth Berezan. Karen Faye Cook. Sheila Marie Godhelfson. Tanya Alice Kiner. Jane Namubuya Kayamba. Athanas August Nagalawa. Tram Trong An Nguyen. David Leslie Schmaus. Paulina Seitz. Man Chung Tsi. Zhanxin Zhao. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Doctor of Education, Graham Charles Jackson. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Master of Education, Sung Kyung An. Sana Burhan Asfour. Rida Mohammed Atui. Brett Nicholas Barron. Walter Jerry Barta. Jörg Jesse Bauer. Camille Laurent Bax. Adriana Maria Boffa. Teresa Lynn Boland. Teresa Linda Borchers. Leila Nabil Boukhaled. Donna Betty Boyd Stadelman. Laura Lee Jean Brokenshire. David Foster Campbell. Christine Johanna Chappell. Daniel J. Cotell. Kimberly Darling. Sheila May Engert. Nathalie Lucienne Forcier. Shannon Ashley Gallant. Carissa Lee Hassel. Gabrielle Ann Hasselton. Chandra May Hildebrand. Chelsea Lynn Hobbs. Brianne Laura Hodson. Nguyen Thi Min Huang. Yuki Iwakawa. Sestelina Boz Izev Bekai. Yuzi Jin. Teresa Ann Johnson. Cheryl Jean Kalev. Colleen Teresa Nectol. Janet Puyi Kwang. Sincha Lee. David Lim. Aksa Kathleen Lionel. Caitlin Kari Loshny. Carla Lorraine Lowerson. Alan Duncan Lowry. Dustin John Marcinkiewicz. Rafaela Arujo Marquez. Kevin Joseph McEwen. Anne Rita McFarlane. Catherine Ann McNutt. Jill Irene Melnick. Catherine Ann Motus Landry. Ai Nakano. Erin Elizabeth Newman. Lee Ann Judith Poloski. Breton Edward Polloway. Susan Ray Potts. Elise Dawn Regier. Maria Rombolskaya. Toby Lynn Scott. Dina Shamlawi. Sandra Ann Schwekowski. Amber Ann Robertson Smith. Chandra Ann Smith. Lauren Alexandra Turlecki. Marin Victoria Thomas. Risi Rashid Thomas. Aliyah Velji.
Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Master of Library and Information Studies, Amanda Nicole Brace. Michelle Elizabeth Braley. Michael Calaresu. José Rodriguez da Costa. Pamela Wei-Som Fong. Bailey Doreen Marie Kuchka. Kira Renee Lucina Landry. Kayla Jane Lorenzen. Bethany Joy Luther. Shauna Marie Manchakowski. Kenneth Robert Sodden. Jennifer Marie Schell. Carlene Ann Slobodian. Megan Sean Spanner. Pascal Bernadette Tellier. Gillian Suzanne Turner. Lydia Svagentseva. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Bachelor of Education, Sarah Ellen Adams. Carolina Antonietta Albornoz. Mackenzie Karen Alfred. Naomi Aloysius. Receiving a Bachelor of Education and a Certificate in International Learning, Karen Victoria Alvarado. Britt Anderson. Haley Suzanne Anderson. Maxwell Nicholas Anderson. Nicole Suzanne Andruko. Sumaya Erid. Makram Riyad Ayash. Christy Leanne Barron. Megan Marlene Barch with distinction. Courtney Elmire Emily Beck with distinction. Stacy Ann Becker. Danilee K. Begg. Shelby Marie Berg with distinction. Osmo Bimba. Matthew Peter Buolo with distinction. Taylor Ann Bittorf. Jenica Elise Blackadar. Rhonda Rose Bach. Michael Brian Bodez. Keith James Boisvert. Andrew John Botts. Hassan Bouakir with distinction. Molly Bouchard. Gavin Cooper Bradley. Kathleen Maria Brager with distinction. Michael Joseph Brecker. Tyler James Michael Brochu. Chad Randolph Broadbin with distinction. Clinton Dale Brundage. Receiving a Bachelor of Education as well as a Certificate in Global Citizenship, Linda Asiko Bulimo. Stefan Burke. Marissa Dawn Bush. Claire Wilfrid Butterfly. Name Saul Cardinal. Christy Teresa Carstairs. Albert John Macareg Cervantes. Jennifer Schmiller. Kayla Dawn Christensen. Kathleen Rachel Chu with distinction. Ashley Jade Clancy. Adele Madeleine Phyllis Clark. Sarah Marcella Congdon. Carly Ray Connolly. Candice Ray Cook. Erin Clay Jackson Corsero with distinction. Richard Curbello. Adela Sajowska. Mark Richard Daigle. Daisy Nina Daver with distinction. Jonathan Andrew Davies. Aaron Nielsen Dees with distinction. Melanie Donnell Debrison. Jessica Lynn DeLong. Caitlin Victoria Denchikoff with distinction. Chelsea Ann DePapp. Sarah Michelle Guerin Dewhurst. Sandy Dillon. Brian Andrew Dickey. Allison Eleanor Dixon with distinction. Kelly Lynn Dowie with distinction. David Gordon Drinkhill. Jody Michelle Duenas. Shannon Rosemary Dunsmuir. Jennifer Ann Duong. Loué Anas El-Jamal. Jacqueline Elise Ellert with distinction. Kurt Joseph Engebretson. Erin Eva Farrar. Eva Cassandra Diane Fartek. Hannah Anita Feist. Recipient of the Susan Carroll Weston Reed Medal, Rian Rochelle Fisher with distinction. Alexander Robert David Fix. Marilee Elizabeth Folkman with distinction. Kawai Fong. Dion Edwin Foster. Tara Lynn Fife with distinction. Anne Gariano. James George. Tyler Travis Gary. Jordan Gervais. Claire Noel Gilmore with distinction. Eric Bradley Gilmore. Camille Caitlin Gladstone. Erin Nicole Goebel with distinction. Lindsay Jean Goff. Bridget Kavanaugh Gormley. Kathleen Joy Greenway. Marika Jane Gritter. Michelle Nicole Gulko with distinction. Brandon Alin Gwinner. Eric Spence Hatvet. Chloe Grace Hansen with distinction. Jonathan Andrew Harkins. Laurel Brenna Hartlieb Power with distinction. Bethany Jane Hartman with distinction. Jasmine Ashley Harvey. Hushbo Hashimi. Elizabeth Nicole Henderson with distinction. Jarrett Nolan Hennig. Andrew James Herman. Carista Shireen Hildebrandt. Jacqueline Georgia Holloway with distinction. Angela Nicole Hostetler with distinction. Cody Lane Hughes. Holly June Hugman. Ryan Lowell Hunter. Alice Khan Huyn. Nabil Jaffer. Rebecca Morgan Januszewski. Michal Jaravata. Brianna Caspera Jones. Shyla Marjorie Jones. Jacqueline Claudia Juba with distinction. Emma Nicole Karasiak. Loren Suzanne Kaepernick with distinction. Aaron Bradley Kelly. Chrissa Mary Jane Kennedy. Danielle Keeley King with distinction. Jovan Alexander Kozier. Caitlin Brianna Ryan Kotick with distinction. Elise Christine Kravanka. Braden Alexander Cooney. Tegan Effie Kwan. Sherwin Carmen Kwong with distinction. Kendra Justine Lamoth. Josh Allen Languedoc with distinction. Keen Lorne Lanty. Devin Alexander Larson. Todd Howard Lewis with distinction. Jessica Xinyi Liu. Julia Laura Liss with distinction. Sarita Vanessa Lopez with distinction. Sarah Frances Marie Lorenz. Barbara Ann McKnight. Sina Alexandra Ogle McClegan. Ian Ward McKega. Victoria Jo Ma. Harsimran Singh Man. Alexandra Cora Martineau. Carolee Ann Matziazo. Jocelyn Marie McDonald. Christian Ann Magici. Madison Rona McRobert. Joanna Marie McWhirter with distinction. Shanna Lee Meads. Robert Adam Metcalf with distinction. Matthew John Thomas Midgley. Bobby Louise Melnichuk. Maria Kathy Milanowski. Tara Lynn Militsala with distinction. Prambir Singh Pavi Minhas. Jenna Marie Miner. Rebecca McLean Moon. Chelsea Lynn Mullen. Samantha Umbrell Murdoch with distinction. Matthew Craig Murphy. Selena Ann Murray. Melissa Neufeld. Victoria Mary Arujo Nickel with distinction. Patricia Nolay. Curtis Lorne Nozak. Sarah Ann Nietre. Jordan Daniel Oakes. Stephanie Vanessa O'Connor. David Raymond O'Donovan.
Kevin George Honestchuk with distinction. Teres Palewoda. Alyssa Ricardo Pascual. Sean Collin. Corinne Pelche. Jacqueline Margaret Michelle Peach. Stephen Bryce Peach. Jacqueline Amber Janine Pinter. Megan Hazel Rose Ponich. Ian James Potts with distinction. Receiving today both his Bachelor of Education and his Bachelor of Physical Education, Spencer Owen Pukalo. Andrea Simone Ramirez. Chelsea Dawn Ramsey. Juliana Teresa Reeves with distinction. Diana Afonso Marquez Reyes. Gillian Ann Remillard. Brian Douglas Richards with distinction. Francisco Fermano Rodas. Haley Jordan Theodora Rogers. Saul Anibal Rodriguez. Christy Kim Rothgen-Zofer with distinction. Shalane Michelle Rogers with distinction. Melissa Suzanne Rotella. Jamie Ann Rusnak with distinction. Eva Sadowski with distinction. Nadine Karel Schmidt. Lisa Janelle Schainknecht with distinction. Bly May Sihegel. Radine Ardith Seymour. Taylor Alexandra Shabada. Summer Rhea Sharphead. Matthew Richard Shuchuk with distinction. Ty Alexander Snell with distinction. Gregory Chester Charles Sorensen. Martin William Spilkey. Mark Wayne Stasek. Kate Lee Steyert. Renee Juliet Stewart. Sean Kendall Noel Stiller. Kevin Brubaker Stace. Emily Ann Taskey. Elizabeth Margaret Tate. Lee Isaac Teberge. Amanda Christine Theroux. Samantha Jean Took with distinction. Erica Dawn Torok. Karina Katrina Tran. Farah Visram with distinction. Brendan Allen Vogel. Sherlyn Janine Dorothy Vreem. Philip Ryan Vriend. Morgan Janelle Storm Wallace with distinction. George Wyatt Watson. Maximilian Adam Wells with distinction. Jason Dean Weaver. J. Nicholas Wintonic with distinction. Receiving today both his Bachelor of Education and Bachelor of Physical Education, Brendan Richard Wallers. Jenny Wong. Jessica Shannon Wong. Kelly Jane Wood. Eric Joshua Wooden. Erin Carissa Wu.
She's also getting a Bachelor of Science, and it's Yakimets.
Receiving today both her Bachelor of Education and Bachelor of Science, Megan Joan Yakimetz with distinction. Stephen Ross Yanitsky. Iola Hutang Guen with distinction. Kimberly Garling Yuan. Maureen Lynn Yule with distinction. Natalie Claire Zahavich. Joanna Zerbinos. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of Professor Sean Robertson, I present the following graduates for degrees in the Faculty of Native Studies. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Native Studies, the recipient of the Chancellor's Leadership Medal, receiving today both Bachelor of Arts in Native Studies and her certificate in Aboriginal Governance and Partnership, Tara Vanessa Kappel.
The Chancellor's Leadership Medal is new. It's a new annual award created by Chancellor Young and the Senate. Our very first recipient of this prestigious medal is Tara Kappel. Yeah. This award is given to a convocating undergraduate student who has shown commitment to leadership in the community at the University of Alberta and beyond, while also maintaining superior academic standing in the final year of study. Tara is graduating today with a Bachelor of Arts in Native Studies and a certificate in Aboriginal Governance and Partnership. Throughout her time at the U of A, Tara has taken on a range of leadership roles on and off campus. She was appointed as a consultation manager for her community, working with elders, government, and industry. She also represented her tribal council as one of the first female Aboriginal summer students with a pipeline company, an opportunity to challenge different stereotypes and misconceptions. An organizer for the U of A's Spring Solidarity Week, she also played a lead role in the inaugural Walking with Our Sisters exhibit here in the fall of 2013 and continues to support the exhibit tour as a member of the National Collective. Her nominators note her fierce intelligence, kindness, commitment, and dedication to excellence. Tara will continue her education in the fall when she begins her Master of Arts in Native Studies. Chancellor Young has also invited Elder Francis Whiskey Jack to join us here at the podium to present Tara with her eagle feather, a tradition for all First Nations graduates. As I understand, the eagle feather represents truth, power, and hope, all values that are deeply connected to Tara's leadership and to all of your degrees from the University of Alberta. Congratulations and best of luck, Tara. That was wonderful.
For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Native Studies with honors, receiving today her Bachelor of Arts in Native Studies, a certificate in Aboriginal Sport and Recreation, and a certificate in Aboriginal Governance and Partnership, Felicity Freedom Collins. Adrian Amy Therese Larocque. Crystal Lynn Swan with first-class honors. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Native Studies, receiving today her Bachelor of Arts in Native Studies as well as certificates in Aboriginal Governance and Aboriginal Sport and Recreation, Charlene Cora Aluk. Receiving both her Bachelor of Arts in Native Studies and certificate in Aboriginal Governance and Partnership, Donna Marie Bidochka. Nathan Matthew Lewis Buwalda. Renee Lee Canton. Heidi Lillian Clouston. Receiving both his Bachelor of Arts in Native Studies and Certificate in Aboriginal Governance and Partnership, Tao Ocean Luo. Teres Palewoda. Rihanna Lorraine Savard. Receiving today both his Bachelor of Arts in Native Studies and Certificate in Aboriginal Governance and Partnership, John Harold Sexsmith. Dana Nicole Stromberg with distinction. Receiving both his Bachelor of Arts in Native Studies and his Certificate in Governance, Wayne Roald Ungstad. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of Professor Fern Snart, I present the following graduates for the Diploma in the Faculty of Education. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of Professor Fern Snart, I further present the graduates for diplomas in the Faculty of Education. They had the photocopier working overtime in that in case. Celestina de Valle Ganton. Lynn Ellen Sawyer.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the faculties, I present to you the remaining scholars whose names appear in the Convocation program, but who are not in attendance. Eminent Chancellor, in addition to the graduates of the degree and diploma programs in education and Native Studies, we are also here today to celebrate the achievements of another committed and hard-working group of students at the university. Graduates of the on-campus program are recognized for completing their four-year program of study. The University of Alberta has the distinction of being the first university to support the continued education of adults with developmental disabilities through the on-campus program. Both the university and the program continue to be recognized internationally for their innovative and pioneering work in creating inclusive learning opportunities for a wide variety of learners. Following the example set by the University of Alberta, similar programs are now available at universities and colleges throughout Canada, the United States, Australia, and Finland. Please join me in the next few minutes as we acknowledge the 2015 graduates of the on-campus program who are seated with their families to my left. Greg Black. Dalen Brandel. Brett Gabriel. J.J. Winnick Mitchell. And Daniel View. Thank you.
Wow, what a great afternoon. I think you'll agree with me that seeing today's graduates cross the stage is impressive. Today is a truly proud moment for the University of Alberta. In total, we will graduate 6,649 students at the Convocation ceremonies held this spring. Today, we also welcome back Dr. Jane Ash Poitras. Thank you, Jane, for a wonderful speech. Let her example as a leader, as a lifelong seeker of excellence, inspire you in the years to come. Graduates, you are now part of the U of A's family of more than 270,000 living alumni. Your U of A degree can never be dissolved. Think of our school colors, green and gold. Gold is a precious metal that withstands the ravages of time. It can be molded into any shape, stretched into a fine thread, and still retain its fundamental qualities. Green, on the other hand, is a symbol of growth and change, of new beginnings. Taken together, green and gold encapsulate what I hope your education means to you. I hope it is a permanent and enriching feature of your life, as well as an important source of lifelong and personal growth. Graduates, now it's your turn to thank a few of your supporters. There are many to thank, but today I would like to take a moment to acknowledge one person in particular who has dedicated her life to building an exceptional faculty of education at the U of A. Her outstanding leadership has deeply shaped the education degree you hold today and has helped to promote important cultural change throughout campus. In all that she has accomplished here at home as well as throughout Alberta and Canada, her profound desire to build and inspire a more creative, inclusive, diverse, and compassionate society shines through. I'm speaking about our Dean of Education, Fern Snart. Fern, please stand so we can acknowledge you. And I'm not finished with Fern. For more than 30 years, Dr. Fern Snart has served the faculty and university in many capacities, including Associate Chair of the Department of Educational Psychology, Associate Dean of Undergraduate Student Services, Associate Dean Academic, and Dean. During her 10 years as Dean, Fern Snart has kept the students of the Faculty of Education firmly in the foreground. She has launched initiatives, created programs, and revised curricula to ensure the education students have the knowledge and skills they need to succeed as teachers in 21st century classrooms. Under her leadership, the Aboriginal Teacher Education Program was instituted, bringing U of A teacher education to a new cohort of students in the communities where they live and hope to teach. The Institute of Sexual Minority Studies and Services has been established on campus and in a very short time has gained a national and international reputation for leadership in research, policy development, and community outreach. Because of Dean Snart's vision, education students now have more opportunity to go abroad for practicums, internships, and courses than ever before. No doubt, some of you are among the students who have traveled across the world during your degrees. At the end of this month, Dean Snart will be stepping down from the deanship, and like you and I, she'll be looking forward to a new chapter. We all owe Fernsnat our warmest thanks and appreciation for her outstanding contributions to the Faculty of Education and the University of Alberta. Fern, thank you and congratulations. And now, graduates, I would like you to stand up, turn around, and give a huge round of applause to the people who supported you through it all, your parents, your families, children, spouses. Okay, now that I have all of you back with us, it's time to turn our attention to the final part of today's ceremony. Before we formally induct you into the University of Alberta Alumni Association, we want to remind you of the journey you've been on to get to this ceremony with the presentation of a special video montage. The song that accompanies the video, Je te retrouve, or I Remember You, was commissioned by Campus Saint Jean in celebration of the university's centenary in 2008 and is performed by Chorale Saint Jean under the direction of Laurier Fagnon. I know Laurier is here somewhere on the stage. Where's Laurier? Laurier. It was composed by Professor Emeritus Dr. Franz Levasier-Ouimet and arranged by U of A alumnus Dr. Alan Bevan. Captures the hopefulness and potential of days spent at the university. I hope the image that will accompany the song shows some of your own particular story and bring back fond memories of your time spent here. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Eminent Chancellor, Tansei, my name is Carol Wagner, and it is my honor to welcome you and officially induct you into the University of Alberta Alumni Association. Among your alumni family are a Prime Minister, Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, and a Nobel laureate, as well as many other outstanding business leaders, artists, educators, and humanitarians around the world. Alumni, all dedicated to uplifting the whole people. A century ago, a group of graduates from the University of Alberta came together in the belief that they could do more together than they could separately. For 100 years, alumni like us have been doing great things. Graduates, would you please stand? As new ambassadors for the University of Alberta, I call upon you to use the knowledge you have gained here for the betterment of yourselves and others. I call upon you to maintain a lifelong connection with your university. As an alumnus of the University of Alberta, be proud of your degree and your fellow alumni. Nurture lifelong friendships cultivated on this campus. Celebrate our university's many successes and recommend it to others. And take part in your Alumni Association's many events and activities. You are officially lifetime members of a powerful, worldwide network of friends and colleagues. On behalf of all alumni, I am very pleased to welcome you to the University of Alberta Alumni Association. Congratulations and best wishes in all your future endeavors. Please be seated.
And now a few final words to our graduates. We commend you all for the determination and accomplishment that's brought you to this point today. Our honorary degree recipient has also offered us an incredible example of how accomplishment can be achieved from very humble and simple beginnings. Dr. Jane Ash Poitras, thank you once again for sharing your personal story and your wisdom with our university family. In accepting this honorary degree, you also bring great honor to our university. Thank you again. Graduates, the world is now open for you to be the future leaders. On your behalf, I wish to thank our superb vocalist, Mr. Mackenzie May, and our outstanding Convocation band under the direction of Dr. Thomas Dust. I would also like to thank Mr. Rocky Morin for providing us with the Aboriginal Honor Song in recognition of Dr. Poitras today. In closing, just a final thank you to our graduates. Thank you for coming today, and thank you for taking on the responsibilities of being a University of Alberta graduate. I'm now pleased to invite everyone to join us in the main floor and first balcony lobbies for refreshments and fellowships. Please enjoy the balance of the celebration.